What if the most powerful financial institution on Earth is about to make a move that could initiate one of the largest wealth transfers in the history of crypto? Welcome to Generational Wealth, your pathway from knowledge to legacy. There is a trail of evidence hiding in plain sight. It suggests BlackRock is quietly positioning itself for an XRP ETF. Now, this isn't simply speculation. It is a perfect storm of regulatory breakthroughs, immense institutional demand, and a supply shock that has been building for months. In this video, we are going to connect the dots, break down what is real and what is theoretical, and explore what it could all mean for your crypto portfolio. So, why has the conversation around a BlackRock XRP ETF suddenly grown so loud? It all traces back to one pivotal event: the conclusion of the long war between Ripple and the SEC. In August 2025, the years-long legal battle finally reached its end. The verdict was unambiguous. XRP is not considered a security when sold on public exchanges. This was the game changer. For years, major institutions like BlackRock had to remain on the sidelines, held back by the regulatory uncertainty. As one analyst noted, the regulatory blockers that previously kept conservative giants like BlackRock on the sidelines have largely been removed. That single ruling did not just open a door, it effectively opened the floodgates for institutional money. With the primary legal risk eliminated, the biggest players in finance finally received the green light they had been waiting for. This was not just a victory for Ripple, it laid the foundation for everything that would follow. With the legal hurdles cleared, the institutions did not hesitate. Starting in November of 2025, firms like Grayscale, Bitwise, Franklin Templeton, and 21 Shares launched the first-ever spot XRP ETFs. And the results? They've been historic. In just about 50 days, these new ETFs attracted nearly $1.5 billion in total assets. To put that into perspective, that is the fastest adoption rate for any altcoin ETF in history. This was not just a one-day event. The demand was steady and relentless. For 43 consecutive trading days, these funds saw nothing but positive inflows. A clear signal of committed institutional buy-in, not just speculative retail interest. While this institutional buy-in spree was taking place, something else was happening with the supply. Throughout 2025, the amount of XRP held on exchanges plummeted, dropping from nearly 4 billion tokens to around 2.6 billion. Think about that for a moment. Billions of dollars are pouring into ETFs that need to acquire and hold real XRP, while the available supply on exchanges is rapidly shrinking. It is a classic supply and demand squeeze, and it is setting the stage for a potentially massive move. This brings us to the trillion-dollar question. Where does BlackRock fit into all of this? First, let us be perfectly clear. BlackRock has made no official announcement regarding an XRP ETF. Everything we are discussing is based on analyzing their past behavior and current market trends. But the evidence is becoming difficult to ignore. AI models from both Google and ChatGPT estimate there is a moderate, or 50% chance that BlackRock will launch a spot XRP ETF in 2026. So why would they? There are two primary reasons. First, they have a proven playbook. BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF was a massive success. It's pulling in $1.3 billion in its first month alone. They know exactly how to launch and scale these products. Second, it is about the fear of missing out. Their competitors are already capturing billions in this new market. BlackRock is not an institution that likes to watch from the sidelines, while others carve up a new multi-billion-dollar opportunity. If you are getting value from this breakdown and want to stay ahead of the curve on major crypto shifts, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. We are tracking this story every single day, and you will not want to miss the next big development. We do a crypto news video every morning and a deep dive every afternoon. Let us know in the comments any subjects you'd like us to cover. So, let us put it all together. We have complete regulatory clarity. We have rival ETFs proving massive institutional demand. And we have the world's largest asset manager with a clear motive to enter the space. What happens if they finally pull the trigger? According to analysts at firms like Standard Chartered and others on 24/7 Wall Street, a BlackRock XRP ETF launch could be the catalyst that sends its price soaring, with some estimates falling between $4 and $8. The logic is simple: supply and demand. Every $1 billion that flows into an ETF could permanently take hundreds of millions of XRP tokens out of the circulating supply. With BlackRock's immense capital-raising power, they could trigger a supply crisis almost overnight. But the price is only half the story. A move from BlackRock would be the ultimate stamp of legitimacy for XRP. It would signal to every pension fund, endowment, and sovereign wealth fund that XRP is a serious asset for the future of finance, which could supercharge its adoption as a bridge for global cross-border payments. We are witnessing a rare moment where everything is aligning. The end of regulatory doubt, the clear proof of institutional hunger, and a rapidly shrinking supply have set the stage perfectly. A BlackRock XRP ETF is no longer a wild fantasy. It seems like a calculated and probable next step in crypto's evolution. If it happens, it would not just be another product launch, it would be the move that could cement XRP's role in the global financial system. The signs are all there. The question is no longer if big money is coming for XRP, but how much and how soon. Quick disclaimer, I'm not a licensed financial advisor. This is for educational purposes only and not financial or investment advice. Crypto is volatile. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. Do your own research.